So Brenda, by literally all definitions, you have created incredible professional and personal success. And I'm a true believer that we all have a different definition of success. What I want to get your perspective on is, what does creating enduring success mean to you at this point in your life?
I think a lot about that, where I'm in the stage of my career that I am, is you think a lot about what's your legacy. And it was also a decision point when I was at Baxter for a long time. And I thought, what's my legacy at Baxter? What have I actually contributed, not only to the company, but to the world through working there? And I got really good at PowerPoint and Excel. And I couldn't thread the needle working at a healthcare company of actually how I was impacting the cost and quality of care or patient experience. And I think that's what led me to be an entrepreneur. And I think later on, it's both, have I made a positive impact on society, however you define that, and other people. And it's why I so appreciate your podcast and some of the other areas where I spend my time. So I teach entrepreneurship at NYU. I am on the Health Council at Springboard Enterprises, which is a female-focused female founder. So I'm choosing to spend my time helping lower the speed bumps for other people and lots of women who are starting their journey that I've been on. And I can't eliminate those speed bumps, but I can make them lower based on sharing a lot of experiences and difficulties that I've had to hopefully help them.
Completely. And you do it just by being you. And then you do it by your intentionality of where you can find those younger women and people. And then you just show up and you help them intentionally. And I watch you, I follow you, I see what you do. And I appreciate that too.
Thank you. It's been fun to even do that within my team. I just this morning talked with someone who just started this week. And I like to just let them know, this is not going to be your last job. And how can I help you learn or experience as much as you can experience here that sets you on the trajectory of knowing what you want to do for your next job? I mean, we can't have the expectation when someone's in their 20s that they're going to spend 30 years here. So yes, I expect them to, actively contribute and show up and be this amazing employee. But I also think as the company, there's an obligation to help them on their journey and their career path, and have them also have that be a win-win situation for them as well.
And you know what? I think that is like a very strategic way. Also, it's natural, it's authentic, and a strategic way to probably keep people in the workforce for a little bit longer right now, because it is the younger generation might not stay for all that long. And there does need to be a professional and personal development aspect of my job and what I do, and keep me engaged and keep me growing, or I'm going to go elsewhere.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things I learned at Baxter, as I think people earlier in their career, they think of ladder, right? I'm going to get to the next promotion. And I think it's sometimes much more impactful and beneficial to think about lattice. Like, what can I learn when I'm here? What teams or projects should I expose myself to both understand what I love to do and I'm good at, and conversely, what I really don't like to do, because that's just as important. I think, reading a lot of leadership books, it's much more important to help people lean into their strengths than try to develop their weaknesses, because no one can be good at everything. And so how do we have them lean into their strengths? I always say, if you're good at something and you love it and you can add value and make money doing it, that's what you should be doing. And that discovery process, I think, is really important.
It's awesome. Thank you for joining me for our Choose and Become interview series. You could find this episode and others at trishkendall.com. Just go to trishkendall.com/choose-become-interview-series. Or if you have a question or just want to leave a comment, email me, trish@trishkendall.com.